Hello everyone, Hamas28 here, and today we're back in the back rooms. Now today, I thought I could probably craft the old eye, because as you oh wait, this says repeat the sequence 100 times. Okay, I just realized that. Well, this says, so the easiest way I thought we could do this is using an item drain, which is just a copper casing and copper casing. So let's craft that first. So you just need this and some planks. Easy enough. And then we need iron bars, which, let's see, how do you make that? I forget. It's an item I never really make. I don't need 16 of it. You can make it with a casting table with 3 nuggets. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. Much more efficient. Don't have to use a whole bunch of lava for it. I mean iron for it. And then I could just press this out here. Done. Iron bars. Item drain. Now, it said we need a lot of time, so how much does this give me? We do have some fluid tanks right here. And then what else will we need? We're going to need a... Oh, it has to be an overclocked clock, which takes a fluid encapsulator, which takes a machine frame, which takes a void crystal. Huh, that's actually doesn't seem too hard. Okay, this stuff is actually a bit more complicated. So we're gonna have to wait on that, but in the meantime, I can just put this over here. Let me grab some pipes. Let's see. I might need a pump as well, like a fluid, whatchamacallit, mechanical pump. So I can get power, let's see, over here. So I need to do the setup like so, because if I have gear right here, the pipe, so the gear would be turning like so, which means the pipe is here, so I need to put it like here, and then you just do one of these, like that. And it did say I have to repeat it 100 times. That's 1,000. So 1,000 times 100 is a lot. A lot. Let's see. So actually, where is my wrench? Do I have more pipes? I wonder if this will work actually. So if we do that like so, take this time in a bottle. Huh, interesting. So that's two, so 1 time in a bottle is a quarter of a bucket. And it's saying we need 1,000 millibuckets for that? Wow, that's actually way more expensive than I thought. Might have to plan this out. So, if we need to do it, okay, let me get the calculator. If we need to do this, time in a bottle. Oh, cool, temp pad. Go in here, overclocked clock. Click in here, recipe sequence. So we need to do this 100 times. We need 1,000 millibuckets. That means we need a total of 100,000 millibuckets of the flow of time. And then we can craft this with 1 sulfur dust and a glass bottle gives you 250. So if we divide that by 250, we need 400 sulfur dust, which is honestly not that bad. It seems like it's much bigger, but that's just because you're dealing with buckets. I do want to get this back though, just because, what is it? It's useful for speeding up machines anyway. So let's go ahead and put this stuff away. I can also make the mechanical pump here. Mechanical pump. Just need a cogwheel. There we go. And we're gonna need a cog as well. So it should just function like so. Like that. Put it here. Rotate this guy. I need you to go like this. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. I can't pull it out though. I need to make a spout, which we'll need anyway. So let me craft that, and then I'll put it here for later while we work on some other tech items. And this will be our to-do list for later. Once we get some other materials, we'll be able to craft that. And it looks like we just need a copper casing and thermal glue. So that's easy. Another copper. We should have our glue up here. Bump, bump, bump. And then we can just put this like right here. And then, let's see, the way I'm thinking, what would be faster? Well, it'll hold it in place while it does it. So it'd be easiest just make a big tank, because as you can see, this holds 32,000. So if we do a 4 tall, it'll hold, what is that, like 100,000 millibuckets, which is like 20,000 more than we need. So it should be good to go. And then I don't think this needs power, it'll work automatically. So actually let me bring this down one, put it right here. The depot will go right here, and then we can just pipe it in. Okay, so that'll work just fine. Let me steal some more fluid tanks later. Hop over this, please. So let's see what we need to work on. This is where we get dirt. Let's fill this up. So that's kind of a dead end, which means we should go to the Soulfire wand, which will let us turn bricks into nether bricks. And to do this, we just need to use the magic workbench, which we crafted earlier. We're going to need some more sulfur dust, which at least it's a very easy craft. You just throw charcoal and ash. Ash, of course, we need to get from smelting bones. So we're going to have to get some more bones as well, because I think we're all out. Oh, here we go. We got some more. Okay, so almost out. Let's see. Do we need bones for anything else? I don't bones. Let's see. A pile of bones. Fancy lights. A necrotic focus. Bone broth. Cool, you could put this in an energized smelter to get 2 of them. What about crushing? Crushing is just for dye. Oh, you get 2 anyway. Okay, so let me cook these off. And sort this out. Don't need this stuff in the inventory. Grab our axe back. So the wand, that's what we're working on. So we're going to need mana powder and sulfur dust. Mana powder, very easy, just take any one of these. So we're going to do sugar, because sugar is in high supply. Also need to make some more mana. Let's see, let me bookmark this so I don't keep coming back here. We're going to need 2 soul shards. Oh, and the big one as well. Let's see, where did I put our soul shards? There they are. How do you make the big one? Oh, that's how. Okay, so we need 2 redstone, 4 of these, and nether quartz. Where is my redstone? There we go. We're gonna have to make some more. And then if we make a crystallizer, that's much easier. We will just need power and redstone acid, which is not too hard. But we're gonna need 2 redstone, 4 of that, spin it 2 times, and 1 nether quartz. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, I believe it was like that. 2 redstone, 4 shard, nether quartz. So 2 redstone, 4 shard, spin it twice, quartz. Okay, let's get our water. Hopefully we don't mess this up. Wait for it to boil, like so. 1, 2. Wait for it to change color. One, 2, and 1. Perfect. So now we have the mana powder, the lesser soul gem. We're gonna need another 2 soul shards. And this is on the workbench, but it's showing... Oh, okay, so it's just on the side. Because you do like that. Will it stay? No. We're gonna need 2 arcane gold ingots, which is... Okay, it gives you 2. So 2 redstone, 2 of that, and 1 gold. And 2 gold. And let's double check the recipe. Okay, so just redstone, soul shard, and then gold. Just one of these. It's boiling. Okay, 2 redstone, 1 of these. And then 2 gold bars, and it should be good to go. Awesome. We are going to need a living wood twig. Where's my... We can make some more living wood, actually. Let's see, let's feed this. Oh, I'm out of charcoal. I believe I have some furniture I can use. Yeah, here we go. Make some more charcoal. Also get some creosote oil. Black quartz. Block of charcoal. There we go. Let's feed this guy. Get some more mana in the mana pool. And I believe I saw some living wood. There we go. We're gonna have to wait for this to transfer onto the forest. Why do I have 2 summoning books? I need to get rid of one. And then we need a gold inlay, which takes 4 of these arcane gold ingots. So we're gonna have to do this one again. So we need more redstone. Two, 1, and 2. 2, 1, and then we're gonna need 2 more gold. Oh, I didn't wait. Take it out. Alright. Try that again. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. Now while that's cooking, let's grab our living wood. Got it. Now let's make our twig. And then we're gonna have to do this one more time, because we need to use these to make the gold inlay. One, 2, 3. One, 2. Perfect. Okay, so now I believe that's everything. Mana powder, sulfur dust. Oh, we don't have sulfur dust. So charcoal and the powder. Like so. And then you just mix it. Very easy. Okay, now we should have everything we need in order to craft this device. So let's see, lesser soul gem, like that. So 1 here, 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 1 there, 1 there, 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 and here. Think, oh, the twig and the soul gem are in the wrong spot. There we go. Done. Fires magical sparks. Ooh, cool. Has durability. Not cool. That means I should not waste it. Okay, but now that that's done, it wants us to take a brick and turn it into another brick. So we should have a bunch of coal available. I mean, not coal, bricks available. Unless I use them all. Where did I put all my bricks? I have a bunch of seared brick. There's my clay. Let's see, we might have some more in the grinding setup. Yep, there we go. Grab our charcoal. One, two, three. Let's see, that's 24. 24 bricks might be enough, don't know. And then, let's see, it said I just have to blast it with it on the floor in item form. Now, I wonder if it does it one at a time, or can I just like throw a stack? If I can throw a stack, that's more efficient. Let's try it. Okay, looks like you can do a stack. And we got some candy for it. Grim candy and reaping raspberry. Cool. Let's put that in our lunchbox. Okay, so now that we have that, that lets us make a soul fuse. You can convert empty fuses into soul fuses using the soul wand. Simply drop the empty fuses on the ground and hit them with the soul wand. Okay, it's nothing. It's nothing. So this is just mana glass and a gold nugget, and mana glass is just glass in the mana pool. Which means we're gonna need some glass, which it does not look like we have. Let's see, let's make a stack. Should be enough. Can also use it to make more bottles. Let's do 9 of that. -1. Cook that. So now while that's cooking, that's going to get us to forge it while it's hot. The blast furnace can produce hot steel. In order to cool the ingots down, you need to right-click the hot steel on a cauldron filled with water. Do note there's a 10% chance for the steel to crack. Cracked steel can be reheated in the blast furnace to turn it into new steel. So we need 27 bricks, and this will get us to steel production. And that'll get us to the forged eye. And then we'll have to go up a bit to make the skulk scrubber and the alternator so we can turn our create power into something more usable. Okay, let's turn this into our monogloss. Let's throw another block of charcoal in this. And we're going to need our gold nuggets. At least this is a very cheap craft. Soul fuses. Cool. Yippee! Okay, now what are these used for? Soul fuse. So we need it for a display stand and the empowerer. So we do need it for that. Ah, you need it for the heavy engineering blocks. I see. Heavy engineering frame, and this is where the steel comes in. So now we need, let's make the engineer's hammer, which, oh, I think I have one actually. Hammer. Yeah, there it is. We're gonna need a crucible, that's iron. Might be over here. Yep, there we go. We do have 1 diamond, so that's good for the empowering. 1 cauldron. Then we're going to need to make the crude blast furnace, hot steel, and we need 27 blast bricks. So let's see, to do this, we need 27. We can only craft it in multiples of 4, so we'll make 28. Which means that's 28 divided by 4, that's 7. So we need 7 of all of these. So we need 21 nether bricks. Oh, we already have 2. So instead of 21, I just need... Oh wait, no, it's 7 times 4. Yeah, 7 times 4, so we need 28 of these. So we're short how many? 24, we need 4 more. Can use the leftover bricks to throw at the ceiling. That's always fun. The mana pool's getting more mana, that's good. So we're gonna need 4 of that. And then we're gonna need these concrete bricks, which just takes liquid concrete and then the mechanical press and a basin. And we make the liquid concrete, looks like in a mixer. Huh, but the mixer's down here. There must be a different way. Oh, you can just use a mixer like so to make concrete. This is just easier because you just throw it in there. Liquid concrete. Okay, so we're gonna need a mixer, which I think we might have. 26, 28. Okay, that's all the bricks. Now we're gonna need the concrete. Let's take a look at our setup, because we're gonna need a basin and a mixer. We have a press, and I thought we had a basin somewhere. Drill. There's our basin. Okay, so we're gonna need a mixer. Which is an ash alloy casing and a whisk. And a whisk is 2 ash alloys and 5 iron sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ash alloy. And then it said we need a regular wooden one. And grab our wrench. Cool. Now we could just slot this in over here actually. Oh, this is a gear. So that's not gonna work. Let's put that back. Let's see, where can we plug this in? We could put it right over here. And then we need the... So that's gonna turn like this. So we need to put like that, basin here. But there's no easy way to connect this, because we need a gear. Let's see, do I have a gear I can plug it in somewhere? If I put a gear right here, let's see. I could, because I need it to be flat, so I need to turn it. Okay, I got it. I know what I can do. We're gonna need 2 big cogs and 1 little one. So I should be able to do this into, let's see, I need this like that. And that's too short, so I need to actually put it up here, like so. Like that. And then we're gonna have to build it up a little bit. Let's just use the oak planks to go right here. There we go. So now that should work. Then we need 7 of these, and there's 5 in total, so we need 35 of these concrete bricks. This takes 100. Okay, let's do a little bit of math here. We need 35 concrete bricks, and it takes 100 millibuckets. So it takes 100 millibuckets times 35. We need 3.5 buckets. This is a 500 bucket recipe. So we need to craft this 7 times. So we need 14 sand, 7 gravel, and 7 clay. 14 sand, 7 gravel, and 7 clay. And let's see, so I should be able to just, yeah, oh, did not want to put a filter. Let's see, can I just throw it in like that? 14, 7, 7. And it doesn't say it needs anything, no water or anything, so now we just have to turn it on. Let's see, 2 charcoal should be good enough for how long we need it. And we should only need 1 burner to be on. Break this, do that, spin this guy up. And we're gonna need buckets. We're gonna need more buckets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because I believe this is gonna make, oh, we can't fill half a bucket though. Oh, did not want to do that. There we go. Yeah, because this is gonna make half a bucket. So we need to make 1 more. 1, 2, 1, 1. Oh, no, don't take me. Okay, we have 4 buckets of liquid concrete. Now we need to steal this guy. And, oh, I can't actually, wait a minute. That's turning that, turns that. This is connected here. So I should be, this is connected there, that's connected here. Basin. And we're making concrete. Now, I did only put 2 charcoal, so I'm hoping that was enough to keep everything running in time. We're gonna have a bit extra concrete bricks, but at least it was very cheap to craft, so it's not really a waste. And of course, I could have like exported it into a tank, but then I have to pull it out of the tank anyway. And with this setup, there's not really an easy way to like do the whole craft automatically. And I don't think I need to. So that's going to be all our concrete bricks. As you can see, we have 5 more than we needed. And just in time. Cool. So now we can combine our bricks with our nether bricks to make 27 blast bricks, and now we can build our blast furnace. Blast furnace. So as you can see, it's 27 and a hopper. We're gonna need some wood. Let's see. There we go. Use some birch to make a chest. Let's see, we don't need this stuff. Let's put that away for now. And this is pretty tall. It's 3 by 3 by 4. So let's put it over here. Let's put it in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Bam! 1 crude blast furnace. Where's my food? Now this will let us make steel. Oh, wrong button. So now to make hot steel, we just need to put iron in here for 60 seconds with some kind of fuel source to get hot steel. And then we're gonna need our cauldron. Let's put it right next to it, because that's where we're gonna need it. Like so. Huh? Huh? What? On a cauldron filled with water. Well, I try to put water in there. I'm not being silly. What? And my bucket's gone too? What? Oh wait, no, there's the bucket. Okay, that was weird. Let's grab some iron. And it said we need to cook it for 60 seconds. 60 seconds. How much does... Oh, here we go. Perfect. So a block of coke is 600 seconds. So that means we could do 10 pieces of iron with a single block of coke. So let's do this. You can actually turn... No, you can only... The block of coke needs regular coal, not charcoal, right? Coke. Yeah, it needs a block of coal. We don't have any coal, actually. Right, there's no coal, because coal... Oh, you could turn... Using a conjuration catalyst, you could turn charcoal into coal. Interesting. Enrichment chamber can turn charcoal dust into coal. Okay, good to know. But that means now we can start the tedious process of cooking. So let's use our blast furnace. We have 1 block of charcoal. That's 150 seconds. That's good enough for 2 ingots. So if we do 2 blocks, that's 300. Let's just do 5. So 2 in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1 too many. And that should be long enough to make 5 of them. And that will make us our hot steel, which we then have to quench in water. And as you can see, you need 1 hot steel, 1 bucket of beer, and a press on a cannonball. Do that 100 times, and you make the forged eye, expertly crafted. And block interaction, hot steel on a water cauldron makes you that. And a brazier does whatever this is. I don't know what that is. It's kind of spooky. Let's see, it's almost done. I was stalling for time to see if we can get one done. But then now that we'll have that, it wants us to make the advanced version, which is just blast brick and steel plates, which is pretty easy. And then that'll get us to Echoes in the Dark and making the mixer and getting down to the electron tube. Now it does look like we're getting over to ME, which means we have to find a comet. Okay, there we go. One hot steel. Quench this in water. One steel. Cool. Oh, it does run out of water. So we're gonna need to put a infinite water source over here. Where's my blocks of cardboard? And put the water source over here. Cool. And none of it broke. Awesome. At 10% chance, you kind of think one would have broken. That's fine. But anyways, we're making good progress. Next we're going to be crafting the alternator and the crystallizer. Let's see, because then you can use this to turn dust into stuff. You can use it to make the lesser soul gem, which this looks like it's cheaper. Diamond dust, sulfur dust into sulfur, flux crystals. Dust into dust, apatite into apatite. Interesting. I wonder what it needs us to use this for. And rose quartz. Okay, so you definitely need it for that. Rose quartz is used for a couple items. But anyways, I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.